Have you ever wondered if imagination alone is sufficient to transform your life? Discover how your thoughts forge your future and learn to rewrite the past to change your destiny. Turn imagination into your greatest manifestation tool. Your power lies within your mind. Your current reality is a reflection of your thoughts about yourself and others. What you visualize materializes and awaits you in the future. The manifestations in your life are indicators of the seeds you've sown. Adopting the feeling that your desire has already been fulfilled is using your imagination creatively to attract into your existence what you yearn to experience. Additionally, you can employ the revision technique to modify the effects of previous thoughts and beliefs. For instance, if after an interview for a job you greatly desired, you learn that they chose someone else, you can revise that news to align with what you would have preferred to happen. If your internal reactions lead you to depression or you adopt a negative attitude, then it's likely you'll face similar rejections in the future. Your responses, whether positive or negative, forge future circumstances. In your mind, you can hear congratulations for having obtained that wonderful job, and this act of imagination will advance and meet you with that pleasant experience in the future. When reviewing your day, it's crucial to modify each negative reaction so that you can remember how you would have wanted it to happen, instead of what actually occurred. What you feel intensely about something is a reality, and what you experience in the physical world is simply an echo of the reality of your imaginative activity. Thus, by revising a conversation, an unpleasant experience, or an aspect of yourself, you are reliving that reality. Your consciousness, the outer world, is the delayed reflection of your inner world. The I is in a spatial dimension where events occur sequentially. Therefore, revision literally changes the past, replacing what happened in the outer world with the modified version. The revised scene then emits that effect from that moment forward to alter future events. Holding on to resentments or past wounds perpetuates and creates a vicious cycle that confirms those negative emotions. This cycle is broken by beginning to revise now everything you don't wish to perpetuate in your world. By revising the past, you free yourself from any effect it may have on your future. Revision is the key that can open the doors that have kept you in a specific state. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind, where consciousness is identical to the law of cause and effect on a personal level and can be employed to attract anything you can imagine. Since creation is complete, all possible states already exist, and that law is immutable. The I will always manifest in your outer world the exact replica of any belief you assume to be true. If you wish to change your world, you must change your beliefs. Since consciousness is the only cause, you cannot hold others responsible for the current conditions in your world. Neither destiny nor luck is responsible for what you're experiencing now. Only a change in your consciousness can modify the course of events in your life. What happens in your world right now, although it may seem immutable, is a reflection of your consciousness activity. Therefore, a change in consciousness is necessary to provoke that change in the future, as certain as past beliefs are reflected in the present. Man is pure consciousness incarnate, and what he achieves is an illusion, the reflection of specific ideas he holds as true. And these illusions persist only as long as man focuses on them. He animates the conscious mind, forms beliefs and opinions based on the sensory evidence of the perceived outer world. The creative power within us accepts as true what the conscious mind imposes on it. This creative power takes those ideas, thought with conviction, and projects them into our outer world. It's crucial to remember that not all thoughts are creative. Only those you believe to be true and that evoke feelings in you are the ones that create the circumstances and events you'll encounter. Therefore, emotions such as fear, love, and joy are creative. You must care for the emotions you allow into your consciousness in the same way you would limit a stranger's access to your home. If you let negative emotions into your mind, you'll face the consequences of living the state associated with those emotions. The fear of loss generates loss in your life. You could take all external measures to protect yourself against loss, but if you feel it with certainty, you'll experience it in your daily life. Feelings of love and joy generate happy events and good relationships. Feeling prosperous attracts wealth to your life. A person who lacks love or distrusts, believing that others take advantage of them, will attract precisely that. Regardless of what happens on the outside, your relationships with others will reflect what you accept as truth. You may desire a loving relationship, but you'll only attract what you're conscious of. Like attracts like. As it is within, so it is without. And when you claim to know something but can't explain it, you don't really know that something, because when you truly know it, you express it naturally. If I ask you to define prayer now, I'll tell you how. Through prayer, you achieve the realization of a goal, any goal. If you can explain it, then you know, but if you can't, then you don't know. By seeing clearly in your mind, your higher self will inspire the necessary words to shape the idea and express it objectively, and you'll express that idea much better than someone with a vast vocabulary who doesn't see as clearly as you do. You and I are creatures of habit. We're accustomed to accepting the evidence of our senses as definitive. Never accept the suggestion of lack. In other words, I assume I have everything I desire. Thus, my higher self inspires all my thoughts and actions that contribute to the materialization of my goals. Consciousness is one and the only reality, and there's no one else to turn to after discovering that our own consciousness is God, because God is the cause of everything and there's nothing beyond God. You can't say that the devil causes some things and God others. I'm hurt is because I hurt myself. If there's darkness in my world, I created the darkness, the sadness, the depression, and if there's light and joy, I created the light and joy. There's no other than that I am that makes everything happen everywhere. If you can't find a cause outside your own consciousness, your world is a great mirror that's constantly revealing who you are. And so, your prayers will be no less sacred if you turn to your own consciousness. I think any person in prayer experiences more joy, piety, and feeling of adoration than I do when I feel grateful by assuming the feeling of my desire fulfilled, knowing at the same time that it's myself I'm turning to. Neville Goddard's teaching, centered on the premise that our imagination and consciousness are the driving forces behind the manifestation of our desires, invites us to deeply explore the inherent power that resides within us. The idea that it's enough to just imagine to obtain what I long for is not only an invitation to exercise our imagination but also a call to transform our way of perceiving and interacting with the world. The practice of creative visualization and revision, as Goddard suggests, is a process that goes beyond mere fantasy. It's a powerful technique that involves active participation of our being in the process of creating our reality. By adopting the feeling that our desire has already been fulfilled, we're not just imagining a desired future, but we're, in fact, aligning our vibrational energy with the reality we wish to experience. This alignment is crucial, as the universe responds to the vibrations we emit, bringing into our experience that which is in resonance with our vibratory state. Moreover, the act of revision is not simply an exercise in wishing to change the past. It's a recognition that our interpretation of the past can be transformed to influence our present and future. By changing how we perceive and react to our past experiences, we're effectively rewriting our personal history, which allows us to free ourselves from thought patterns and emotions that no longer serve us. This liberation is essential to open ourselves to new possibilities and to allow our true intentions to manifest. The manifestation process, according to Goddard, involves more than just imagination. It requires unwavering faith in the desired outcome. Faith acts as the bridge between the world of imagination and the physical manifestation of our desires. Without faith, our visualizations and revisions run the risk of remaining mere fantasies. Faith drives us to act from a place of certainty, allowing us to live as if our desire has already manifested. This way of acting as if is not self-deception, but a powerful affirmation of our belief in the manifestation of our desires. The concept of I am that Goddard emphasizes is fundamental in this process. By affirming I am, we're recognizing our divinity and our ability to co-create our reality. This recognition empowers us to take responsibility for our lives and to understand that we're not victims of circumstances, but creators of our experience. The practice of gratitude, as suggested at the end of the text, is another crucial component in the manifestation process. Gratitude not only elevates our vibration but also opens us to receive more of what we're grateful for. By adopting an attitude of gratitude, we're affirming that we trust the universe and that we're open to receiving the blessings that are on their way. Today, when you pray, you're invited to believe that you already possess what your reason and senses deny. And when you pray, have faith that you've already received what you desire, and so it will be. Leave behind completely your old perception of yourself. One who prays successfully immerses themselves within and takes ownership of the desired state. It's not necessary to offer sacrifices. Don't let anyone tell you that you must struggle and suffer, and it's not necessary to use force for the realization of your desire. The only valid offering is a grateful heart that presents itself singing and praising, and that's the way to present yourself before the Lord, your own consciousness. Adopt the feeling of your desire fulfilled, and you will have offered the only valid offering. All mental states other than that of the desire fulfilled are abominations, meaningless superstitions. And when you come to me, rejoice, because rejoicing means that something has happened, that the desired has come to you singing, praising, giving thanks, for those mental states mean the acceptance of the desired state. If I could define prayer for someone, I would do it as clearly as I could. I would simply say, it's the feeling of the desire fulfilled. If you ask me what I mean by that, I answer, I would feel in the situation of the answered prayer. Then I would live and act from that conviction, and try to maintain it effortlessly. I would live and act as if the desire had already been fulfilled, knowing that by maintaining this attitude, my conviction will materialize into something concrete. Understand that living as if you already were what you desire to be implies an action, but this action should not be forced, it should be natural. You don't strive to be something you already are naturally. Thus, through effortless and natural action, it becomes reality. Neville Goddard's teaching offers us a transformative perspective on how we can use the power of our imagination and consciousness to manifest our desires. This process requires more than just imagining, it requires faith, inspired action, conscious revision of the past, and deep gratitude. By integrating these practices into our daily lives, we can not only transform our personal reality but also contribute to the creation of a world that reflects our highest aspirations and desires. To further enhance our understanding and application of Goddard's teachings, let's explore two additional subtopics that are closely related to the principles we've discussed. The role of emotional intensity in manifestation. While Goddard emphasizes the importance of imagination and belief, the intensity of our emotions plays a crucial role in the manifestation process. Emotions are the fuel that powers our thoughts and beliefs, giving them the energy needed to materialize in our physical reality. When we imagine our desired outcome, it's not enough to simply visualize it passively. We must infuse our visualizations with strong, positive emotions. The more intensely we can feel the joy, excitement, and gratitude associated with our desire as if it has already manifested, the more powerful our manifestation becomes. This emotional intensity serves several purposes. It aligns our vibrational frequency with that of our desire, making it easier for the universe to bring it into our experience. It convinces our subconscious mind of the reality of our desire, prompting it to work towards its realization. It motivates us to take inspired action in alignment with our desire. To enhance emotional intensity in your manifestation practice, engage all your senses in your visualizations. See, hear, feel, smell, and taste your desired reality. Use music, art, or other stimuli that evoke the emotions associated with your desire. Practice gratitude for your desire as if it has already manifested, feeling the deep appreciation and joy it brings. Use physical movement or gestures that embody the feeling of your desire fulfilled. Remember, the universe responds not just to our thoughts, but primarily to our emotions. By cultivating intense, positive emotions around our desires, we create a powerful magnetic force that attracts our desires into our physical reality. The concept of living in the end. Another crucial aspect of Goddard's teaching is the idea of living in the end. This concept goes beyond mere visualization or positive thinking. It involves fully embodying the state of having already achieved your desire in your day-to-day life. Living in the end means adopting the thoughts, feelings, and behaviors of the person who has already achieved what you desire. It's a complete immersion in your desired reality, not just in moments of visualization, but throughout your daily activities. Here's how you can practice living in the end. Ask yourself, how would I think, feel, and act if my desire were already fulfilled? Then, embody those thoughts, feelings, and actions consistently. make decisions from the perspective of already having what you desire. For example, if you're manifesting financial abundance, make choices as if money were no object. Speak and think in the present tense about your desire. Instead of saying "I will be successful," say "I am successful." Surround yourself with elements that reflect your desired reality. If you're manifesting a new career, start dressing the part or decorating your space to align with that career. React to current circumstances as the person who has already achieved their desire would. This might mean responding with calm confidence to challenges, knowing that your desire is already yours. Living in the end is powerful because it aligns your entire being, your thoughts, emotions, and actions, with your desire. This alignment creates a strong resonance that the universe must respond to, bringing your desire into physical manifestation. By incorporating these concepts of emotional intensity and living in the end into your manifestation practice, you enhance your ability to create the reality you desire. Remember, manifestation is not just about thinking positive thoughts or visualizing occasionally. It's about becoming the person who already has what you desire, in every aspect of your being. As you consistently embody this state, you'll find your external reality shifting to match your internal world, bringing your desires into tangible form. In conclusion, Goddard's teachings, combined with these additional insights, provide a comprehensive approach to conscious reality creation. By harnessing the power of your imagination, aligning your emotions, revising your past, living in the end, and maintaining unwavering faith and gratitude, you become a powerful co-creator with the universe. Your life becomes a canvas on which you paint your desires, not just with your thoughts, but with the full spectrum of your being. Embrace this power, practice these principles consistently, and watch as your world transforms to reflect the grandest vision you hold for yourself.